be so stuck up that you miss an opportunity because it didn't sound or wasn't right off the rip like perfect sounding, you know? So I always give the benefit of the doubt. And you're right, it looks like that person was fucking trolling. I don't know why people do that. Like, troll about shit like that. Boogie Cow, hello. Obi-Wan 1234, what's up? But I don't understand why. Like, outside? But I don't understand why people fuck with people like that. Like, here, you're in a really tough position. I'm gonna fucking get your hopes up. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me 1 second. Hold on, guys. 1 minute. Alright, guys. Back. Sorry. Anyway, whatever I was saying. I'm sorry it's so hot where you are. That sucks. It's fucking freezing outside right now. I'm so cold. But I don't understand the point of people like fucking with your life. Like, it'd be like walking up to a homeless person, handing them, let's say, a fucking $100 bill, and then being like, just kidding, and like ripping it out of their hands. Like, what joy do you get out of being a piece of shit? You know? I just don't understand why people do shit like that. It's cruel. Like, sometimes people just need a little bit of luck, you know? A game changer. Some positive vibes to set in motion a positive sandwich, if you will. But I definitely don't understand why people go out of their way to be cruel. never made sense to me. I'll never understand it. I feel like usually when people act like total douchebags, it's because they're miserable with whatever is going on in their life. And making somebody else feel miserable is how they get their joy. Which, I totally understand it. I get it. But just because I understand it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't make it right. So I'm always fascinated by the way people behave. Why they make choice A instead of choice B. And so on. Like, it's interesting, you know? I get it. Hi, baseball boss. How are you? But, that's just where shit's at, you know? Like, if I wouldn't have lost my Instagram, I'd be fine. I did, you know, custom videos and all these picture sets, and I was a page model for many fetish pages. And shit was going good. It was going legit. But so quickly, out of nowhere, I didn't even get to appeal. You hot good? What? I'm not sure what the gentleman is trying to say. But yeah. It's just people, you know? People just fucking my shit up. Like, if I would have been only smoking weed during any of my picture sets or anything along that line, I would still have my Instagram. And it sucks. I've had 5K followers. I was working on 6K. Like, you know, I worked hard to get where I was. And to have Instagram just be like one day, like, nope, just kidding. I was like, what? What just happened? So it just sucked. Do I date? Do I want to date? No. I'm not trying to date anybody at this moment in time. And I don't know who the fuck you are. So it's gonna be a no for me, dog. Sure, I'll date a screen name. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Silly, silly, silly. Funny, but silly. Apparently that guy. It's not what I use it for. At all. Because that's weird. But anyway, my point was, if Instagram wouldn't have fucked with me, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. My shit would have been paid a week ago. And I wouldn't be facing losing my house. All over $650. When I had my Instagram, sometimes on a few occasions I would make that in an hour. So to go from making a stable income because I worked all night long to nothing, literally going from there to nothing. Yes, I have Venmo. You know this, you've already asked me, you've already gotten troll of the week. I don't know who you are. How would I know who the fuck you are? Unless you're the fucktard that got shit fucked up with my PayPal. I don't know who you are. I think I love you. I'm sure you do, Hopper Creature. You already fucking won Troll of the Week with me. Why are you trying this bullshit again? Yes, I have Venmo. Yes, you have my Venmo. If you're not gonna fucking send me a tip, quit fucking with me. I gave you Troll of the Week, which means I applauded your services as a troll. Baseball boss, who are you? Because the way you said, you know who I am, sounded pretty fucking creepy. And are you trolling me as well? Like, what's going on? And I love you too, Hopper Creature. I know I'm right. Did you forget who you trolled? Come on, that's slacking. You can do better than that bullshit. So right now I'm rough draft painting, basically. We're gonna clean up the edges in a minute after I lay down one coat of the contrast color. So I'll show you guys in just a second. Alright, so that's what we have so far. Oh, whoa! How did I become your lady? I'm nobody's lady. A gold digger? What the fuck? I know you were kidding. How the fuck am I a gold digger? I don't even know who you are. I've never dug gold on anybody before either. That's fucking weird. I think you're just talking out of your ass because you're not saying who you are. And anybody could be like, you know who I am. You're a gold digger. So, cool. Cool story, bro. Who are you? Don't be such a pussy. Because I only dated one guy this year. And he completely turned to be into a huge asshole. So, there's that. You're full of shit. I've been called many a thing in my life. Gold digger is not one of them. If I was a gold digger, why would I need rent money? Hello? Wouldn't I just have them lined up by the masses? You don't have my phone number? You're the same douchebag from the other night where you made up this whole situation in your head. I texted you if you wanted to date, but you said we had to date first. Or I had to send you money before you date me. Which is the biggest crock of shit I ever heard in my life, which is hilarious. Because I've never said that to anybody. You're just another troll. That's hilarious. Hot for Creature did a better job at trolling me than you did, so. And even if what you said happened, if, say I said that, and then you never sent money, I couldn't be a fucking gold digger, dumbass. God, get out of your mom's basement. Get a life. Yeah, it's 2:30 a.m. Time for the trolls to come out and play. Hot for Creature. Hot for Creature did a funny troll last week, or the week before, and I gave him props for it. But he epic failed because he tried to pull that same shit again this week. So either he didn't remember trolling me, or he's an idiot. Can go either way. Can go either fucking way. So, that is lying because you were a gold digger because you asked me to give you money before me and to give me nudes. I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't sell nudes either, by the way. That is a lying because you are a gold digger because you asked me to give you money before me and to give me a nudes. Did you hear what you just wrote? First off, if you have my phone number, type it in the chat box. I'd love to see it. Are you not allowed to put phone numbers in the box? Okay, well this fuck doesn't have my phone number. Because I've never talked to this person in my life. They can't give me their real name. You're the worst troll on the fucking planet and you should feel ashamed of yourself. There's so many other better trolls than you. So I'm just gonna block you because you're a fucking loser. Bye. Yeah, this guy's a fucking loser, a liar. This is a guy, I have this chat, I have a saved chat from him in Whisper. He said, love you, you hot. Do you want to date? I put, no. He put, what is your phone number? I love you so much. I put, I won't give out any of my info for free. He put, I will, babe. And then he was like, please send me nudes. And I was like, no. Hi AK524, how are you? Good, I hope. For real, I hope you're wonderful. It was funny. I needed to contact you because you won the first sweepstakes drawing. Well, not sweepstakes. The first picture, the galaxy that I created. You won that, but I think I've emailed you and I sent you a message via PayPal and I've never gotten a response. So I can't send it to you because I don't have your address. But it's sitting right here. Right there. On the back wall. But you won the very first, yeah. That's why I was trying to get a hold of you. Also because I needed another favor, and you were such a kind, sweet person to me my very first day on Twitch. But you won the big canvas. So if there's any chance in hell that you can help me out today, you'd be saving my ass. Oh, and for future reference, so you guys know the landlord that I'm dealing with, I'm gonna type his name into the chat box, and all you have to do is Google it, and you'll see all these things against this landlord. My landlord. He won't work with me. He keeps threatening me. I literally have to have it in the Dropbox by tomorrow morning, by noon at the very latest. So, but it's funny, AK, because the first Twitch stream I did, I needed help. I was short on my last month. And then yesterday, I put that I needed help again with rent because I ended up getting suspended from Twitch for a few days, which screwed everything up. But I just found it funny that you caught me at the same time. Same time as last month. But once I get out of this rut, I'll be solid. I will be solid. So that's a plus. President at Easy Street Capital LLC. Yeah. Alright. So the pot leaf is almost done being coated. The white is more see-through than the black, obviously. What was that? Hi, Jackman. Jack Smack 695. How are you? Hope all is well. So right now I'm just putting on the second coat on the white. So it's not going to be see-through. Because you want the white to be bold just like the black side. And so I'm just going on all the spots that look a little see-through. And I'm just adding an extra layer of protection, basically. But if anybody is curious about the painting behind me, the big one, every week I do a drawing. Shit, I fucked up the top leaf. Every week I do a drawing for the canvas that's displayed right behind me. It's a 16 by 20. And, see? Yeah, he's an asshole. Oh, Christ, another troll for real. Jesus. I don't have time for trolls tonight. Why were you lying about baseball, boss? Gee, how would you know that unless you are baseball, boss? Dumbass. But that's my landlord, and he's a piece of garbage. So, he's what I deal with every month. I've lived here for 3 years. Well, his son, the one that's younger, is the one I deal with the most. So that's how he's able to still be a landlord. Because him and his son do it together, and the dad went to jail, but not the son. Yes, that's absolutely true. And I didn't know all this before I moved in. I've only found it out over the years, but I can't afford to move out of here. And he does not take care of this house at all. I have to repair everything. I have to deal with everything, and I do my best. But he's a piece of work. And I don't have anything else nicer to say about him. He's a piece of work, and he's always threatening me, and he's not like an empty threat kind of a guy. Like, if he says, well, I'm going to take you to court and file a 7-day, he's doing it, and there's nothing you can do about it. he's, I mean, he makes me nervous. And I'm used to dealing with the younger one. His dad only comes at me when he threatens court, which is now 3 times in the last year. But I have a lot of things lined up for September, which is only a week or so away, which I'm excited about because that's when shit will change the most for me. And I'll be in a better position where I don't have to be frantic or worried or worry if I say the wrong thing and something gets deleted that my income leaves and goes. So I'll be set in September. Just right now is fucking aggravating because everything I've set up is going slow. It's not going as quickly as I hoped for, but it's things that I take very seriously and I can't risk like fucking it up type thing. But if I can just make it through August, then I'll be good and I'll be solid. But he's definitely a piece of work. He tries to bully and threaten, and he doesn't work with you. Like, if I wouldn't have lost my Instagram, I would be fine. But losing my Instagram in the beginning of August, fuck. Like, that's how I made all of my income. And to have it ripped away for no reason. I posted a picture of my sprained ankle and then it got banned. So I don't even know what the fuck happened. And to lose something that was very up and down but solid. And I knew eventually if I did certain things, I posted a picture of my sprained ankle and then they banned my account. I don't know what I did. I think it's because I was a fetish model, a smoking fetish model, and they were cracking down on fetish models, and several of my friends throughout the past year lost their Instagram, but they just built a new one. A couple kept trying to rebuild, kept getting banned, and I fell into that category. They banned me. I started my second account that I had as a backup, and they banned that one as well because of a fucking crazy psycho stalker thing. So, to lose my only job, it's not like you can collect unemployment, or I wasn't even allowed to appeal my fucking account. So all that work, all that time, all the effort, all the fucking photo shoots I did, literally the hours spent coming up with different hashtags and fucking putting all these picture sets together and doing all of these things was just ripped out of my hands and left me scrambling. Like, I'm screwed. My countdown shows that I'm at 0 hours for getting my rent in. So I only have about 6 hours, I'll say, from when he's gonna check the office to see if I've made that payment. And I literally have nothing for it. And it's like people keep promising to buy my Snapchat Premium or say they want, a custom, and I'll set it up, I'll tell them the price, they agree to it, and they just never send the payment. And so I deal with that a lot, and that was why I stopped wanting to be a fetish model for so long. So, like, I was really upset at the work I lost, and I was upset that it wasn't my choice to leave, and that I can't believe I've actually been banned from an entire social media, but there's nothing I can do to fix it. Like, I have to get a new phone because mine's broken. Once I get a new phone, they can't trace that IP address because it'll be new. So I'll be able to recreate an Instagram, and a new phone is around $60. So once I get that, then I'll be able to get my Instagram back. But I haven't been able to get a new phone, so Anaxia. Why does it sound familiar? It sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. But yeah, I'm just doing the best I can, creating art, just trying to live, you know? So far this is what we have. I'm going to clean up the edges right now. And I'm going to clean up any little white spots that don't belong. Usually I use a piece of tape to create the center line because I like that to stay very even. But I actually did a pretty decent job on creating that center line without having to use a piece of tape. So I'm pretty excited about that. I can draw a straight line, yay! But yeah, my head's all over the place. I'm just so sick of the games that people play, or the games they put me through. Now I'm starting to sweat. Tank top. But I also can't find my bra that I need to wear with the tank top. I think this acrylic board is going to turn out pretty fucking sweet. So I'm excited. Shit. I accidentally got black on the white. I'm so hungry. I heat up those Nutellas with my little space heater, and I fucking love love I just replied. That would be amazing and helps more than you ever know. I created this today. I don't know if you got to see it. I did this one. And this one. For all my Mary Jane lovers. You have the red, yellow, green, a little bit of blue and purple in that one. This one I just liked the colors, and it is absolutely smooth. So how shiny it is like legit. This is so, it's like glass the way it feels. I love acrylic pours. Love. Right now I'm going to go through and clean up an accidental mark right in the leaf area. And you want to try to make it look like you're not fixing it. So to give these leaves a little bit of body, I'm going to go through with the black on the white side and just kind of do like an up and down squiggle motion. And then I'll show you guys up close. And it doesn't have to be neat, it doesn't have to be uniformed. It just has to happen. So you can take it as big as you want it. And it will look like that's the actual style of the leaf without you having to add more white, because white tends to need more layers. So I don't know if you guys can see up close how that's like a little wavy. Not much. It just gives the leaf enough character. So, you know, there's that. AK, I sent you a response back. I don't know if you can see it or not. But yes, please do. So right now I'm going to go through and do the same thing that I just did to this leaf on these leaves. And I'm going to do it pretty subtle. So I don't want to change the character of the leaf. I just want to give it a little bit of dimension. And you know, just like create that little sway in the leaves. Because that, to me, all the details make the difference, you know? Oh, it truly does. Like, more than you'll ever understand. Thank God. Thank you, God. You live over in Warren, so much more. If you're not comfortable with sharing that with him. Yes. Yes, I do. How much time left for my stream? Until I can come up with $350. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go grab more wipes for the paint, so I'll be right back. Alright, party people. Sorry that took so long. Oh, you too, sweetie. Sorry. Let's see. Now I only need to come up with $350. And then my rent will be paid. All will be well. That would be great. And I kind of have like no choice but to stay on here until I can make that amount, whether it be through selling artwork, my Snapchat, videos, like whatever I gotta do, you know? Whatever I gotta do. So I'm gonna show you close up in a second once I get done with these two leaves. What the look that I'm going for is. And you'll see it and you'll be like, oh, that looks great. And now I got this baby leaf, and then I can show you guys. I didn't really want the squiggles to be like super symmetrical. I wanted it to kind of be off, look more like nature's unperfect design. Alright, so if you look, you can see like there's little ridges on the leaves now. On the black side, where they look pretty straight on the white side. So I'm going to go through and create those little ridges just to give the leaf some personality. That's all. So, oh, we forgot to do the very top leaf. So what did everybody do tonight? It was Saturday night. Or it was Sunday. Did anybody do anything fun? Watch any good movies or TV shows? I watched Why Women Kill Men, or Why Women Kill, and it was a pretty funny fucking show. I thought it was really hilarious. But I don't know if you can see that ridge right there that I created. It just brings to life the pot leaf. More so than if it's that perfect. Not from you, don't get me wrong, I'm waiting for oh. Okay. Oh shit, I almost spilled my water. Alright. Okay. So perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to add some more white. And we are going to start painting the white ridges around the black. And I'm adding a little bit more of this white because the white that I was using is a white gesso, which is a white primer. I forgot that I actually had white paint. So I'm just going to basically go through and touch up any little areas that have gray or black or whatever. Just going to go through, basically erase them. Which is very simple. And I'm going to wash my brush off a little bit better because I'm getting some gray. And gray is not good when you're trying to do crisp white. She got a lot of black in it, damn. Alright. Now I can start over. I'm just going to create these little ridges. I keep them nice and tight. I'm not really doing like loose. So the bumps are closer together, which will create the illusion that this is like a legit path leaf. And so I keep them nice and tight, and some are closer together, some aren't closer together, some are more widespread apart. But this is going to look kick-ass by the time I get done with it. So I'm excited. And this white is working so much better than the freaking gesso. Like, thank God. The gesso is like using like plastic. Just see-through as fuck. Like plastic wrap. So any new shows you guys watching? I was told to watch The Handmaid's Tale. And I heard a little bit about it and I thought it sounded extremely fucked up and awesome. But I've yet to like stay watching. I tried to follow 13 Reasons Why. And I just can't. I literally had it playing in the background today. Didn't follow along at all, so I have no fucking idea what's happening, why people are getting in trouble when they get in trouble. Like, yeah. But I was down for the first season, but then they also took out the cutting scene, which I really think they should have kept it in. It showed that suicide is painful and it's not beautiful. Because in most movies or anywhere, you see the person being loved and cherished and remembered and cried over. But you don't see the initial pain of what they went through because they took their own life. So I thought that that was something that, while visually scary, yeah, so while it was scary to see that scene, I thought it really showed what it's like for people to end their lives, and that it's sad and it's depressing, but it was real. It was probably the realest thing on that fucking show. And they took it away. And I just don't believe that they should have did that. You can still find the original scene all over the internet, which they're trying to prevent, but like, you and I both know, like, once something's on there, it's fucking on there. I think it held such a strong message. So I was disappointed when they decided to pull that scene. Because that scene, to me, could have stopped a couple people, or even one person, from following through. Or gave whoever was in need maybe just that little push to get help. Or, you know, something along those lines. But to just take out the scene, like, that's not what the whole fucking show's about, and you're gonna take out the one thing that depicts the unpretty side of suicide? It bummed me out. Like, there's warnings all over that goddamn show, so if you don't want your child or whoever to see it, don't let them watch it. But don't come at the show for showing something completely graphic yet real. Like, no, you know? It fucked with me. This show opened the door for so many teens to be able to communicate, and not just teens, but people. It opened the door for people to communicate how they were truly feeling. They didn't have to worry about being called dramatic, or you just want attention. For the first time, there was an awareness built around mental illness. And it wasn't fucking taboo, and it wasn't looked down upon. So I just feel like cutting that scene is ultimately a disservice to every person who has committed suicide. Who could have been saved had they watched that, or seen that, or saw what it did to the person, or saw what it did to the family and friends, or saw the struggle, the internal struggle the person had as they were going through with their choice to end it. I just feel like that scene was so important, and it shouldn't have been. Maybe censor it a little bit for those, make a censored version and make an uncensored version, so when you get to that scene, you have to choose episode A, episode B. One is censored, one is not. And leave it up to the parents or the person watching to decide. But to just take away something because you think it's being glorified, yet you're leaving in all the shit that glorifies suicide. The person's missed, they're cried over. Everybody misses them. They wish they could have said all these amazing things while the person was still alive. That to me is glorifying it. So it was just like, it didn't make any fucking sense.